Hey everybody. So today I'm going to show some cards that I've picked up. One that I've been trying to get for quite a while. There aren't a lot of them on the market, and with the buy it nows are always way too expensive. And it's the first time I ever had an auction of it come up. So this is a T207 Jack Barry. I think this is one of my favorite pre-war cards, just in the way it looks alone. I first saw this card in the card community on YouTube. I've seen both Bowman 53 showcase it and Mangini showcase it in videos. So and I took note. So props to them for kind of putting it on my radar and making me aware of a card that I think is so cool. Jack Barry actually was on, he started with the Philadelphia Athletics under Connie Mack. He was a part of the famous infield with Eddie Collins. With the Philadelphia Athletics, he won 3 World Series. Then he went on, I think at some point, Connie Mack had a change of strategy and started selling off players, and Jack Barry went to the Boston Red Sox, where he won 2 World Series, and before World War I, was a player manager, where he was a very effective manager. He fought in World War I, and he came back, and I think he didn't. He was going to be traded, I think, from the Boston Red Sox, and he just decided to cut his losses and be a manager. So he went back to Holy Cross, which was where he went to college, and he managed in Holy Cross for 40 years, becoming the all-time winningest manager with a 800 plus winning percentage, and he was inducted into the baseball collegiate or college baseball Hall of Fame. So actually not an insignificant guy, but not someone that people know much about, and certainly not a household name by any means, but has a good story. And this card is so cool. It's so cool. I mean, it's really I just think it's so cool. It's like a little piece of art. So another card that I picked up is Sam Rice. And now this card again, thanks to the community and thanks to, in particular, Dylan from Double D. I'm gonna get his YouTube name wrong probably. Double D Vintage Card Collecting, I think, something like that. I think I'm way closer than I was last time. But he recently highlighted Sam Rice, a player I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I wasn't even aware of him. Just had a very kind of sad life in his very early career. And I think that, I'll link to Double D, to Dylan's coverage of that. I think that he can cover it better. But just to say that he lost most of his family, including his wife, his children, his mother, his father, in a tornado rather. I think when he just started out playing, and still had quite a career. He's a Hall of Famer. Quite a career. He was an excellent player. Happy to have this card. Another card that I've kind of wanted for a while is this one. I bought it raw, so I think one of my things I try to do with raw cards is I try to get ones that are I try not to spend too much on raw cards because I'm always a little bit leery. But I love this Ted Williams card. This is the exhibit, because it's Ted Williams, and this is the stance that I love of his, that I highlighted also, and that's kind of showing in the mid ground of his 1954 250 Topps card. Not the same picture, but highlighting that same, I think, pretzel stance or corkscrew stance, that I think is the quintessential Ted Williams stance. So really, really cool. Really love this. And then this is just kind of a cool. This is the 1960 was the first year that Topps had manager cards. Again, this is another insight I learned from Dylan rather. And I just think they're kind of cool. I've seen Al Lopez in. I've seen some of his vintage cards, his playing cards. The Diamond Stars, 1935 Diamond Stars. And that's such a cool card, that Diamond Stars, which I actually would love to pick up but haven't. And then I just saw his manager card. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Take care.